In this section, we're moving beyond just technical workflow design and focusing on how to professionally deliver your AI skills. We'll explore how to turn those skills into tangible services that clients can use. You'll learn how to build workflows that are ready to be handed off to clients, ensuring they're practical and reliable. We'll also cover how to document your processes clearly, package them effectively, and deliver them in a way that provides consistent, repeatable business value. Additionally, we'll dive into advanced techniques with Claude Code and AI agents, giving you the tools to elevate your offerings even further. This shift is essential for turning your knowledge into income-generating solutions. On this slide, we're focusing on the journey from having a technical skill to delivering a valuable service. The key idea here is that clients aren't paying for tools or the raw technical ability. They're paying for the outcomes you provide. Knowing Claude Code is essential, but it's just the starting point. What really creates value is turning that technical skill into a clearly defined, client-ready solution. This means packaging your work as something tangible that solves a specific problem, whether it's fixing an issue, improving a process, automating tasks, or documenting important information. And to make this professional and trustworthy, you need documented delivery, proof of what you've done, clear instructions, and a proper handover. This combination transforms your skill into a service that clients can clearly understand and are willing to invest in. On this slide, we're focusing on service categories that transform Claude Code skills into clear, marketable business outcomes. Essentially, it's about packaging your technical abilities into specific services that clients can easily understand and value. For example, developing app features directly addresses client needs for functionality, while website improvement enhances user experience and engagement. Bug fixing ensures reliability by resolving issues that may disrupt operations. Workflow automation streamlines processes, saving both time and resources. Setting up GitHub helps with version control and collaboration for development projects. Documentation writing is crucial for maintaining clear guidelines and knowledge sharing. Finally, designing AI agents, especially leveraging advanced Claude Code and AI capabilities, offers cutting-edge solutions tailored to complex challenges. These categories highlight how diverse Claude Code skills can be and how they can be packaged to clearly demonstrate the benefits to potential clients. When clients come to us, they're not usually asking for Claude Code specifically. What they really want are solutions that make their systems clearer, speed up their work, and reduce delivery problems. Let's look at some common challenges they face. First, many struggle with slow manual work that could be automated. Next is poor documentation, which makes maintaining and updating systems much harder. Broken websites are another frequent issue, causing frustration and lost users. Repeated technical tasks also eat up valuable time. Clients often deal with messy code bases that are difficult to manage and scale, along with lack of automation that can help streamline processes. Lastly, unclear delivery processes lead to confusion and delays in project handoffs. By addressing these problems effectively, we provide real value beyond just coding. We create smoother, faster, and more reliable workflows. Advanced Claude Code and AI agents can play a big role in solving these challenges and improving overall efficiency. On this slide, I want to walk you through our client-ready service offerings that are designed to address various development needs effectively and efficiently. First, we have the code-based audit service. Here, we thoroughly review the structure of your code, identify potential risks, and outline the priorities for next steps. This helps ensure your project stays on a solid foundation. Next is the bug fix package. This service focuses on resolving specific issues that you've identified, complete with detailed test notes and a summary to keep you informed throughout the process. We also offer a README and documentation package. Proper documentation is essential for setup, usage, and handover, so we create clear and comprehensive guides to support your team and future developers. Our automation setup service aims to transform repetitive manual tasks into automated workflows, making processes safer and more efficient. The GitHub workflow setup is another key service. We implement checks, streamline release flows, and improvements to repository processes that enhance collaboration and code quality. For more advanced needs, we provide an AI agent blueprint. This includes mapping out prompts, tools, approval points, and standard operating procedures to build powerful AI-driven solutions. Lastly, we offer a website cleanup service, focusing on improving content, structure, and technical clarity to ensure your website performs optimally and delivers a great user experience. Together, these 7 services cover a broad range of technical challenges, helping clients strengthen their code bases and workflows using advanced Claude code and AI agent technologies. Now, let's dive into the key factors to consider when selecting a service. First, it's important to assess your skill level. Choosing a service that matches what you can confidently deliver ensures better outcomes. Next, consider client demand, focusing on services that clients actually want will increase the chances of success. Low delivery risk is crucial, meaning the service should be something you can provide reliably without major issues. Having a clear outcome helps both you and the client understand what to expect. A repeatable process simplifies execution, making it easier to deliver consistently. Finally, easy proof of value allows you to demonstrate the benefits clearly, helping build trust and credibility. These elements combined create a solid checklist for effective service selection. In this slide, we're focusing on what exactly a freelance offer is. Simply put, it's a clear package that outlines everything your client needs to know. It explains the problem you're solving, what you'll deliver, how long it will take, and the support you'll provide. The key is to make sure clients can easily understand the expected business outcome, the full scope of your work, and what to expect from the process, without having to guess or ask for more details. A well-structured freelance offer usually includes 7 main components. First, the problem you're addressing. Second, your proposed solution. Third, the specific deliverables you'll provide. Fourth, the timeline for completing the work. Fifth, the price range. Sixth, proof or samples of your work to build trust. And lastly, the terms of support after delivery. By clearly laying out these elements, you set clear expectations and create a professional, trustworthy proposal that helps clients feel confident in choosing your services. When creating a freelance offer, it's crucial to understand the difference between a weak offer and a strong offer. Clients aren't interested in the tools you use. They want clear outcomes, defined deliverables, and results they can easily grasp. For example, a weak offer might sound like, "I can use Claude code for you." This focuses on the tool itself, which is vague and doesn't give clients confidence about what they're actually getting. On the other hand, a strong offer is outcome-focused and specific, like saying, "I will audit your code base and deliver a prioritized report on bugs, documentation, and automation improvements." This kind of offer clearly defines what the client will receive and makes it easy for them to evaluate the value you bring. So, always focus on delivering clear, tangible results rather than simply mentioning the tools you use. Here we have a clear structure for creating an effective freelance offer. The key elements start with identifying your target client. Who exactly are you helping? Next, specify the particular problem they face, which you aim to solve. Then, outline the concrete result you will deliver for them. It's important to set a realistic time frame for when you will complete this work. And finally, provide proof or documentation that backs up your offer, giving credibility and confidence to your client. To illustrate this, there's an applied example. I help small software teams solve manual release work by delivering a GitHub automation and changelog workflow within 5 working days, with documentation and a handover video. This example neatly combines all the elements: target client, problem, solution, time frame, and proof, showing how they come together to create a compelling freelance offer. By following this template, you can craft clear, results-driven proposals that speak directly to your client's needs and build trust from the outset. Here, we have an example of an AI developer offer. The key idea is to provide a comprehensive automation workflow tailored for your project. This includes designing the workflow itself, setting up scripts or commands, and creating testing notes to ensure everything runs smoothly. Additionally, a handover document is prepared, which serves as a guide for future use or maintenance. This offer leverages advanced Claude code and AI agents to streamline development processes and improve efficiency. The goal is to automate repetitive tasks, enhance collaboration through GitHub checks, and maintain clear documentation, making project management much more seamless. Here, we have the offer quality checklist, which is essential for ensuring that any offer we present is both compelling and credible. The checklist includes 6 key criteria. First, the offer must be specific, meaning it clearly defines what is being provided without any ambiguity. Next, it should be outcome focused, so the potential benefits or results for the customer are emphasized. Then, the offer needs to be easy to understand, avoiding jargon or complexity that might confuse the audience. It also has to be realistic, ensuring that promises made are achievable and not exaggerated. Another important point is that the offer should be low risk, minimizing any potential downsides or objections a customer might have. Finally, the offer must be professionally documented, giving it credibility in a polished, trustworthy presentation. This checklist helps us create offers that are both attractive and reliable. Let's talk about why discovery matters so much in any project. First, a well-conducted discovery process helps us truly understand the real problem we're trying to solve. This is crucial because if we don't grasp the core issue, we risk delivering something that doesn't meet the client's needs. Second, discovery helps avoid wrong delivery by clarifying requirements early on, which significantly reduces costs and mistakes later. Third, it allows us to identify potential risks up front, giving us the opportunity to address them before they become bigger problems. Fourth, discovery enables us to define the scope clearly, setting precise boundaries for the project so everyone is on the same page. Finally, and very importantly, a thorough discovery process builds client trust. When clients see that we've taken the time to understand their needs and risks, their confidence in us grows, making collaboration much smoother once the work begins. Altogether, this short but detailed discovery phase protects the project's scope, minimizes delivery errors, and creates a solid foundation of trust from the very start. Before diving into estimating or building, it's crucial to clarify the technical reality of the project. First, understand what platform or tech stack is being used. That shapes how you approach the work. Next, find out where the code is hosted, as that impacts access and collaboration. Identify any current issues, what's broken or still done manually. This helps you grasp the challenges you'll face. Check whether there are existing tests to ensure code quality and stability. Also, see if proper documentation is available to guide your development. Finally, determine if you need access to production environment to fully understand and address the system's behavior. These questions form a foundation for making informed, realistic plans. In business discovery, the questions we ask are crucial because they focus not just on scope, but on alignment. Clients often prioritize timing, the users involved, and business impact over the technical details of implementation. These questions help us define and agree on priorities before any building begins. First, we clarify the goals before proposing any technical work to ensure we're all on the same page. Naming success criteria and constraints up front helps protect the project scope. This clarity also reduces the chance of rework by creating a written understanding that everyone can refer back to. Some key questions to ask include, what outcome do you want from this project? Why is this important right now? Who will actually use the final result? What's the deadline or decision date? How do we define success after delivery? And importantly, what must not change or could create risk? By addressing these questions early, we align expectations, protect resources, and set the stage for a successful project. Now, let's talk about how to create an effective requirement summary format. First, it's crucial to write the project scope only after thorough discovery. This ensures the scope accurately reflects what needs to be done. You also want to clarify delivery details and explicitly state any exclusions, so there's no confusion about what's not included. Defining approval points early on is key as well. It sets clear moments where the client must sign off before the project proceeds. Turning messy client notes into a clear written scope is essential. A concise requirement summary helps reduce misunderstandings, protects both the delivery team and the client, and makes sure everyone's aligned with the same project version. The requirement summary itself should act as a project outline covering several core elements. Start with the client's goal, what outcome they want, and why it matters now. Then address the current problem or challenge, highlighting what's broken, manual, or risky at the moment. Next, explain the proposed solution and how you plan to solve the problem through a defined workflow or deliverable. Include specific deliverables such as files, setups, documents, reports, prompts, or implementation items. Outline the timeline clearly with expected schedules, milestones, and review windows so everyone knows when to expect what. Don't forget to state exclusions explicitly to keep the scope controlled and realistic. Finally, identify approval points where the client sign-off is necessary before moving forward, ensuring transparency and agreement throughout the process. On this slide, we focus on a tool called the Discovery Prompt for Claude, which is designed to help streamline the early stages of project planning. The key function here is transforming messy, unstructured discovery notes into a polished, professional summary. This summary is something you can easily review, refine, and then share with your client to ensure everyone is on the same page. The prompt asks Claude to convert client notes into a clear requirement summary. This summary includes several important components: the project goal, the scope of work, the key deliverables expected, any potential risks, outstanding questions that need clarification, exclusions that define what's not included, and critical approval points that will guide decision-making. This approach not only brings clarity to the project from the outset, but also saves time and reduces the likelihood of misunderstandings. By capturing all these elements in a structured format, teams can move forward more confidently, ensuring alignment between client expectations and project execution. On this slide, we're focusing on the opportunity that client automation presents. Many businesses actually have automation opportunities already. They might just not recognize them because they see these tasks as repetitive work, slow handoffs, or processes that involve too many manual steps. Common examples include things like handling reports, managing emails, content workflows, file processing, customer support activities, updating websites, and tracking internal tasks. The key is to look for tasks that happen repeatedly on a daily or weekly basis and follow a predictable pattern. By identifying these tasks, businesses can apply advanced tools like Claude Code and AI agents to streamline and automate these processes, saving time and reducing errors. This is where real efficiency gains start to happen. Let's walk through the automation audit process, which is essential for building effective client automation workflows. First, we start by listing repeated tasks. This means documenting the daily or weekly actions the client is still doing manually. By understanding these tasks, we get a clear picture of where automation can have the most impact. Next, we identify time wasted. Here, we estimate where efforts, delays, or handoff friction are causing the biggest loss of productivity. Recognizing these bottlenecks helps prioritize what to automate first. Then, we find data sources involved in the process. This includes noting which files, forms, inboxes, spreadsheets, or databases feed into the workflow. Knowing this is crucial because automation depends heavily on accurate and accessible data. After that, we find tools involved by mapping the apps, platforms, and systems the workflow touches from start to finish. This helps us understand the technical environment and integration points. We also need to identify risks. This means checking for approval needs, potential failure points, privacy concerns, and any sensitive actions that require special handling. Finally, we choose automation priority by selecting the highest value process with clear inputs, low risk, and obvious benefits for the client. Focusing on these areas ensures successful, efficient automation implementations that really move the needle. When designing an automation workflow, it's crucial to think beyond just the script. We need to design the entire system, ensuring every aspect from start to finish is accounted for. This includes building and review points so that humans can approve key steps, and robust failure handling to manage errors smoothly. Documentation is equally important. It ensures clients can understand, use, and maintain the system effectively. Let's walk through the key stages. First is a trigger, which initiates a workflow. This could be an event, a schedule, filling out a form, or a manual start. Next is the input, which involves all source data, files, prompts, or records the system requires. Then we have processing, where the core work happens, applying rules, data transformations, Claude AI steps, and any necessary tool actions. After processing comes the output, such as reports, system updates, messages, or completed tasks delivered to their destination. Before finalizing any output, a review step ensures human approval is obtained, preventing errors from propagating. Error handling follows this. with fallbacks, alerts, retry logic, and clear procedures in case something goes wrong. Finally, documentation ties everything together. It includes standard operating procedures, usage notes, setup instructions, and maintenance guidelines to keep the system running smoothly long term. By structuring the workflow this way, we build a reliable, transparent, and manageable automation system. Now, let's focus on designing a safe automation workflow tailored to the client process. The key here is to ensure safety and reliability at every step. We'll start by identifying the trigger that kicks off the automation. Next, consider the inputs needed and the tools that will be used throughout the process. It's essential to clearly outline each step in the workflow, making sure it includes specific points where human approval is required to maintain oversight and prevent errors. We also need to anticipate potential failure cases, so we have protocols in place to handle them smoothly. Finally, the output must be formatted in a clear standard operating procedure, or SOP, format to ensure consistency and ease of use. Safety, human involvement, and preparedness for failures are the pillars of a successful automation workflow. This slide presents the automation delivery checklist, which outlines the essential components for professional client automation work. To ensure a smooth delivery, the process should include a clear setup of the automation, thorough testing through well-defined test cases, and comprehensive documentation. This documentation typically consists of a standard operating procedure, or SOP document, and an error handling guide to manage any issues that may arise. Finally, a detailed handover explanation is crucial to transfer knowledge effectively to the client or the operations team. Together, these elements form a workflow map that helps maintain quality and consistency in automation projects. Here, we're looking at how Claude can streamline the content creation workflow by supporting repeatable systems. The key idea is to transform the entire process, from planning to publishing, into a structured, efficient service. Starting with blog planning, Claude helps organize ideas and themes. Then, it assists in script writing, ensuring your messaging stays clear and engaging. It can also generate social media posts and email campaigns, both critical for connecting with your audience. For SEO, Claude prepares detailed briefs to boost your content's visibility. Content repurposing is another powerful feature. It takes existing materials and adapts them for different channels, saving time and effort. Finally, Claude helps manage content calendars, keeping everything on track and coordinated. Together, these capabilities show how AI can make content workflows more repeatable, consistent, and scalable. In this lecture, we're focusing on building a content system that goes beyond just writing. The key idea here is to develop a repeatable process that ensures consistent, high-quality results. Every step in this system matters, starting with thorough planning and topic research. Defining your audience clearly is crucial so that your content is tailored to their needs. Next, deciding on the right content format helps deliver your message effectively. Then, the writing workflow comes into play, supported by a detailed review checklist to catch any issues before publishing. Having a solid publishing plan keeps everything on track. And finally, performance tracking lets you measure the impact and make improvements over time. By maintaining this structured approach, consistency wins, leading to better overall output. We'll also touch on advanced tools like Claude Code and AI agents that can further enhance this system. Here, we're focusing on how developers and content creators can collaborate to build hybrid services that efficiently transform structured content operations into practical, repeatable client services. The core idea is to take product knowledge and turn it into publishable systems. This means we're not just writing content, but designing workflows that seamlessly convert product updates, documentation, and contextual information into consistent, reliable content outputs. Examples of these workflows include technical blogs, documentation of content systems, YouTube script creation, product update posts, SEO landing pages, and newsletter automation. By leveraging advanced Claude Code and AI agents, we can automate and scale these processes, making content creation more streamlined and effective. The emphasis is on creating systems that ensure content is always accurate, timely, and aligned with the product's evolution. In this lecture, we're focusing on how to use Claude to build a structured content system rather than just creating isolated drafts. The key prompt here is to create a content workflow for this business, which includes several critical components. Identify the audience, defining content pillars, establishing a weekly schedule, outlining the topic generation process, developing a writing template, creating a review checklist, and setting up publishing steps. This approach transforms content creation from a one-off task into a repeatable operating process that ensures consistency and efficiency. The structure covers understanding your audience, choosing core themes or pillars, scheduling content delivery, and generating topics in a systematic way. Then, in the planning phase, it adds crucial steps like review and publishing, ensuring that the final output is polished and ready to share. Finally, the quality is maintained through advanced tools, in this case, Claude Code and AI agents, to automate and enhance the process. This methodical workflow helps maintain high standards and streamlines content production end to end. In this lecture, we're focusing on a crucial aspect of content creation, maintaining high content quality, especially when using AI assistants. While AI tools like Claude Code can help generate drafts quickly, it's essential to apply editorial judgment to every piece before publishing. This means reviewing your drafts carefully for clarity, credibility, and relevance to your specific audience, ensuring the messaging is responsible and accurate. Having a repeatable review process in place is key. This helps maintain consistency and ensures that nothing important slips through the cracks. Remember, human approval should always remain part of the loop. You can't fully rely on AI without that final check. Another important point is to prioritize usefulness over sheer volume. Deliver content that genuinely adds value to your audience rather than just aiming to produce as much as possible. To achieve this, focus on several quality criteria: accuracy through proper fact-checking, ensuring the content fits the right reader, and keeping a natural human tone. Your content should be structured clearly, easy to scan, and contain practical examples that readers can relate to and apply. Avoid exaggerated claims to stay credible. Lastly, effective content encourages action, so always include a strong call to action that tells your audience what to do next. This approach ensures your AI-assisted content is not only efficient but also trustworthy and impactful. Today, we're looking at website improvement as a service, which is all about creating a strong offer that clients can easily understand and appreciate. This involves a combination of clear content, thorough technical cleanup, and measurable improvements that demonstrate real value. First, we focus on landing page cleanup, ensuring that the initial user experience is smooth and engaging. Next, SEO content improvement helps boost visibility and attract the right audience. Technical fixes are crucial to resolve any back-end issues that might be holding the site back. We also work on UX copy improvement to make sure the language resonates with users and guides them effectively. A speed and structure audit follows, which identifies performance bottlenecks and structural issues. Finally, conversion improvement strategies are implemented to turn more visitors into customers. Together, these steps create a comprehensive service that enhances both the user experience and the site's overall effectiveness. In this section, we're focusing on conducting a comprehensive website audit. It's crucial to assess both the message and mechanics of the site before suggesting any changes. First, look closely at page titles and headings to ensure they align with the search intent and maintain a clear page hierarchy. Content clarity is another key point. The main message should be instantly obvious to visitors within seconds of landing on the page. Next, check the placement of calls to action. These need to be clearly visible and appear at the right moments to encourage user engagement. Internal links play a vital role too, as they support navigation and enhance the depth of content by connecting related information seamlessly. Mobile layout can't be overlooked either. It's important to review spacing, readability, and the flow of buttons to guarantee a smooth experience for mobile users. Then, identify any technical issues such as slow loading speeds, errors, or broken structural elements that could harm usability. Finally, pay attention to trust signals on the website. Look for elements that build credibility and reassurance, like proof of reliability or customer testimonials. By covering all these areas, you can ensure a thorough and effective website audit that sets the stage for meaningful improvements. Let's walk through the landing page improvement workflow that a professional service typically follows. First, we start by reviewing the current page. This means looking closely at the existing layout, messaging, the call to action flow, and any technical conditions before making any changes. Next, we identify the weak sections by marking unclear headlines, weak trust signals, poor structure, low value copy, and any points where users might face friction. Once we know what needs improvement, we move to improving the structure by reordering sections so that the page flows naturally from highlighting the problem to showcasing value, providing proof, and finally encouraging action. After that, we rewrite any unclear copy, replacing vague language with messages focused on the audience, clearer benefits, and stronger calls to action. Following the copy improvements, technical issues must be fixed. This includes addressing page titles, headings, links, mobile-friendly concerns, and any other technical blockers that could harm page performance. Lastly, we prepare a final report summarizing all the changes made, explaining why they matter, and advising the client on the next steps for implementation. This step-by-step approach ensures a thorough, effective landing page enhancement. On this slide, we're focusing on the website workflow prompt used for auditing landing pages with advanced Claude code and AI agents. The key here is to conduct a thorough audit that covers several critical aspects: clarity, SEO structure, user trust, call to action strength, technical issues, and overall conversion improvement. The process begins by reviewing these elements carefully, identify where the landing page excels and where it falls short. Next, the audit returns prioritized fixes, so the client knows exactly what matters most, addressing the most impactful issues first. This prioritization is crucial because practical client work requires more than just general advice. It needs to be actionable and directly relevant. Finally, the recommendations provided are copy-ready, meaning they can be implemented immediately without further refinement. This approach ensures that the client receives clear, ranked guidance that supports effective decision-making and enhances their landing page's performance. In this lecture, we're focusing on the client website delivery package. It's designed to provide a comprehensive approach to improving and optimizing a client's website. The package includes 6 key components, starting with an audit summary that gives a detailed overview of the current state of the site. Next, we have a priority task list, which outlines the most urgent and impactful actions to take. Then, we move on to improve copy, where we enhance the website's messaging to better connect with the audience. Technical notes come after, addressing back-end and structural issues to ensure smooth performance. Following that, a before and after explanation demonstrates the changes made and their effects. Finally, implementation guidance offers clear steps for putting all these improvements into practice. This structured package ensures that every aspect of the website's enhancement is covered thoughtfully and effectively. Let's talk about why digital products are such powerful tools in the world of Claude Code and AI agents. First, digital products allow you to transform your workflows, templates, and standard operating procedures into valuable assets. These are things you create once but can deliver repeatedly without extra effort. This means you develop reusable income assets that keep paying off over time. Another big advantage is the low delivery workload. Since these products are digital, you don't have to manage physical inventory or shipping. This eases your workload and lets you focus on improving and expanding your offerings. Digital products also enable scalable offers. As demand grows, you can serve more customers without significantly increasing your costs. This scalability is crucial for sustainable growth. Additionally, creating a portfolio of digital products acts as proof of your expertise, showcasing your skills and the value you provide. This builds trust and credibility with your audience. Lastly, digital products can serve as effective lead generation tools, attracting potential clients by giving them a sample of your knowledge and capabilities. This helps you build a stronger, more engaged community around your work. In this lecture, we're focusing on digital product ideas that revolve around leveraging Claude Code workflows. The main goal is to transform these repeatable workflows into practical assets that both clients and creators can use effectively. We're diving into advanced concepts involving Claude Code and AI agents, which opens up a lot of possibilities. Some key types of digital products to consider include prompt packs, which are curated sets of prompts designed to streamline tasks or spark creativity. Then, we have Claude Code templates that provide ready-made frameworks to build on, saving time and improving consistency. AI agent blueprints are another exciting product, offering structured designs for creating intelligent agents tailored to specific needs. Additionally, automation SOPs or standard operating procedures help automate routine processes systematically. GitHub workflow templates can help developers streamline their coding projects through automation and collaboration tools. Client report templates are practical for quickly generating professional reports, improving communication and efficiency. Lastly, many app starter kits provide foundational code and structure to rapidly develop small applications. Together, these ideas showcase how turning AI-driven workflows into tangible, reusable products can add great value for users. When selecting products to create, it's crucial to focus on items that are easy to explain and use, and most importantly, address a real problem that people face. Your product should be specific enough so that your marketing message is clear and targeted, making it easier for potential customers to understand the value you provide. At the same time, it needs to be practical, delivering immediate benefits that users can see right away. Another key point is repeatability. The product should be something you can scale and sell beyond a single client without having to reinvent the wheel each time. In essence, aim for solutions that are straightforward, solve real pain points, offer clear value, and are designed for practical use and growth. This approach ensures your paid templates and digital products will resonate well with your audience and be sustainable for your business. When creating paid templates and digital products, it's important to remember that the product you're selling isn't just a file. It's the entire package the buyer interacts with, that complete experience that makes your product clear, usable, and trustworthy. The first and most critical step is clarity. Your buyer should immediately understand what the product is, who it's designed for, and how to make the most of it. Start with a clear product title that accurately represents what you're offering. Next, specify who the product is for. This helps potential buyers quickly identify if it aligns with their needs. Then, highlight the problem your product solves so buyers can see the real value it provides. Including detailed information about the files coming with the product is essential, so buyers know exactly what they're getting. Along with this, provide clear instructions on how to use the product effectively. Showing an example output can be incredibly helpful. It gives buyers a tangible idea of the results they can expect. Finally, don't forget to include license or usage notes, so buyers understand what they can and cannot do with the product. By packaging all these elements together, you create a product that not only sells, but also builds trust and satisfaction with your customers. In this lecture on creating paid templates and digital products, we'll focus on the digital product checklist that ensures your product is ready for launch. First, it's crucial to perform pre-launch quality control. This step guarantees that your digital product is not only usable, but also professional and safe to publish. One key point is never to sell an untested template or a package that still contains client-specific data, as this can damage your reputation and cause legal issues. Make sure to thoroughly test the template to catch any glitches or errors. Remove all private or sensitive information before packaging the product. Adding clear instructions is essential, so users can easily understand how to use the product. Including examples helps showcase the potential applications and benefits. Always check the formatting to ensure everything looks polished and consistent. Finally, create a compelling product description that accurately reflects what buyers will receive. Following this checklist will help you create high-quality, market-ready digital products. When it comes to client delivery, having a strong delivery package is essential. It not only makes the work easier to trust, but also simplifies its use and maintenance after the handoff. This package typically includes several key components. First, the final files or setup, ensuring that the client has everything needed to get started right away. Next, a summary of the work, which provides a clear overview of what has been done. Then, a how-to-use guide helps clients understand how to operate or implement the solution effectively. Testing proof is also important, showing that the work has been thoroughly checked and meets quality standards. Additionally, known limitations are disclosed up front to set clear expectations and avoid surprises. Finally, support terms are included to outline what help the client can expect moving forward. Altogether, these elements form a professional and comprehensive delivery package that fosters confidence and ongoing success. When creating a professional handoff document for client delivery, it's important to clearly explain what was done, how to use it, what has changed, and what the next steps are. This document should be thorough and easy to follow to ensure a smooth transition. Start with project overview, where you state the client's goal, the scope of the project, and exactly what this delivery package includes. This sets the context and expectations right away. Next, summarize the completed work. Here, you highlight the features, fixes, automation, or documentation that you've delivered. This helps the client understand the tangible outcomes of the project. Then, provide a list of files changed. This means detailing which files, folders, workflows, scripts, or linked assets were edited. This allows the client or their technical team to quickly identify what parts of their system were modified. Follow that with setup instructions. Explain clearly how to run, access, update, or maintain the delivered system, so the client knows exactly what steps to take next without confusion. Include test results as well, showing what was tested, the outcome of those tests, and any client review steps or approvals that are still pending. This transparency builds trust and ensures there are no surprises. Lastly, document any limitations. Be upfront about known constraints, items that were excluded, or anything intentionally left unchanged. This helps manage expectations and clarifies where further work might be needed. By including all these sections, your handoff document will serve as a comprehensive guide that supports successful client delivery and ongoing support. In this lecture, we're focusing on the importance of a handover video or walkthrough. A short, clear walkthrough is essential because it minimizes confusion, ensures the quality of delivery, and makes it much easier for your client to adopt and use the work you've done. The walkthrough should cover 6 key points. First, explain what was built so the client understands the scope and components involved. Second, demonstrate how to run the project or product so they know how to get started. Third, show exactly how to use it, breaking down any important features or steps. Fourth, clearly identify where the relevant files are located to avoid any searching or frustration. Fifth, highlight what to avoid, any common pitfalls or mistakes that might cause problems down the line. And finally, explain how to request support to ensure the client has a clear path to get help if needed. The most important takeaway is to never leave the client guessing. Clarity and thoroughness in your handover will protect the value of your work and build trust. In this lecture, we'll focus on client delivery, documentation, and support, specifically the importance of clearly defining support terms before project delivery. This step is crucial to keep the project professional, well-bounded, and easy to manage. First, be explicit about what support is included. You need to clearly state exactly what kind of post-delivery assistance the client will receive. This avoids any confusion or unrealistic expectations. Second, define how long the support lasts. Setting a clear support window, rather than leaving it open-ended, helps both parties understand the time frame for assistance. Third, distinguish what counts as extra work. It's important to separate simple bug fixes or clarifications from new requests or additional scope, so clients know what falls within support and what can incur extra charges. Fourth, clarify response times. Let your client know how quickly you will respond during the support period to manage their expectations effectively. Finally, discuss maintenance options. Ongoing support should be offered only through a separate maintenance or retainer plan, ensuring that continued assistance is structured and agreed upon. By outlining these support terms up front, you maintain professionalism, reduce misunderstandings, and create a smoother, more manageable client relationship. As we approach the final stages of project delivery, it's crucial to ensure a smooth and professional handoff. This means going beyond simply transferring files. Before officially closing the project, we need to confirm that every final asset, explanation, and support detail has been clearly shared with the client. Make sure all final files are delivered thoroughly, accompanied by proper documentation. It's also important to conduct a client walkthrough so they fully understand the work and its functionality. Tests should be explained clearly to show that everything has been checked and verified. Confirm the terms of support moving forward to avoid any confusion. Lastly, always request feedback. This not only helps us improve, but also reinforces the value we provided. A professional, transparent close sets the stage for future collaboration and client satisfaction. A portfolio is crucial because it transforms your Claude code skills into tangible proof that clients can easily assess. It showcases what you can do, highlighting your capabilities directly. It also demonstrates the problems you've solved, giving insight into how you think and approach challenges. Sharing your process allows clients to understand the steps you take to deliver results. Including real examples strengthens your credibility by showing actual work you've completed. Emphasizing client value communicates the benefits and impact of your solutions. Altogether, a well-crafted portfolio serves as solid proof of your skill, making it easier for potential clients to trust and choose you. Here we have the structure of a strong case study, which is essential for clearly communicating the impact and value of a project. First, you start by identifying the client or project type, basically who the work was done for. This sets the context and helps your audience understand the background. Next is the problem stage, where you define what needed to change or the challenge that was faced. This frames the purpose of your work. Then, you move on to the solution, which is all about your workflow and the approach you took to tackle the problem. This is where you explain the methods or strategies used. Following that, you should highlight the tools used, specifically mentioning technologies like Claude Code, the stack, and any systems implemented. This gives a technical perspective on how the solution was achieved. After that, the results section is critical. Here you provide clear outcomes, proof, and measurable improvements that demonstrate the success of your work. To support these results, include screenshots or any visual evidence that shows the work in action. Lastly, it's important to reflect on lessons learned. This part outlines what you refine or do differently next time, showing continuous improvement and insight gained from a project. Together, these elements tell a comprehensive and compelling story from start to finish. In this slide, we're focusing on the concept of the before and after proof, which is essential for demonstrating the real impact of your work. The key idea here is to make improvements visible by showing what has changed, not just what you built. For example, consider manual time saved. By automating tasks, you turn hours of repeated work into faster, automated execution. This not only speeds up processes, but also reduces the chance of bugs. When recurring errors and instability are addressed, the result is cleaner and more reliable behavior. Documentation quality is another critical aspect. Clear and usable handover and reference documents replace missing or unclear instructions, making it easier for others to understand and continue the work. Similarly, workflow speed improves significantly when a slow, fragmented process becomes repeatable and faster for the whole team. Page clarity also benefits from this approach. Weak messaging and structure are transformed into clearer copy and a stronger conversion path, improving overall communication. Lastly, the delivery process moves from a messy final handoff to a professional, well-documented delivery with evidence to back it up. This case study principle emphasizes that evidence makes your work believable. Even simple comparisons, less manual work, fewer errors, clearer pages, stronger documentation, and better delivery, can convincingly show the value of what you've done. Here, we're focusing on growth channels and how to effectively use them to attract clients and build credibility. The key idea is to not rely on just one approach, but to use multiple paths simultaneously. Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are great for reaching a wide audience and finding freelance opportunities quickly. LinkedIn offers a more professional networking approach, connecting you directly with potential clients and collaborators. Having a personal website is essential. It acts as your professional hub where you showcase your skills, portfolio, and contact information. Creating YouTube tutorials not only demonstrates your expertise, but also helps build trust with your audience over time. Gumroad lets you sell products directly, providing another revenue stream and a way to share your knowledge. Additionally, direct outreach remains a powerful tactic for targeting specific clients and building personalized relationships. Lastly, leveraging advanced tools like Claude Code and AI agents can streamline your workflow and enhance your capabilities. By diversifying your growth channels, you set yourself up for steady, sustainable growth. Let's talk about a practical growth checklist to help you start building your presence effectively. The key idea here is to start small, focus on creating visible proof of what you can do and how you work, rather than waiting to build a massive brand. You don't need a huge following to begin. Just a few concrete assets can make a big difference. Here are 6 practical steps to get you going. First, create an achievable portfolio system to showcase your work. Second, put together sample projects that demonstrate your skills clearly. Third, develop a service page that explains what you offer and how clients can work with you. Fourth, craft a case study that highlights a successful project or outcome. Fifth, come up with a digital product idea that aligns with your expertise. Sixth, and finally, prepare an outreach message along with a weekly content plan to keep your efforts consistent and maintain engagement. By following these steps consistently, you build credibility and momentum, proving your value through real, tangible examples that attract clients and opportunities. Now, let's review the final capstone overview. The goal here is to build one AI-powered workflow and package it as a professional service or product. This project involves several key components. First, the technical system, which includes the core AI and automation elements that drive the workflow. Next, the automation element itself, which ensures processes run smoothly without manual intervention. Then, documentation is crucial to clearly explain how the system works and how it can be used. Finally, the business package wraps everything up, positioning your AI solution as a ready-to-deploy professional offering. This capstone ties together everything we've learned, focusing on practical implementation and real-world application. For our final capstone project, you will choose one of these 6 advanced workflow options to develop into a complete, useful, and well-documented service or product. The goal is to make it ready to present professionally. Option 1 focuses on AI code review, where you'll create a workflow to evaluate code quality, identify risks, and prioritize improvements efficiently. Option 2 is all about GitHub automation, streamlining tasks like checks, releases, and routine repository management. Option 3 involves auditing client websites to assess their clarity, SEO structure, trustworthiness, and identify necessary fixes. The fourth option centers on building a documentation agent that transforms project knowledge into user-friendly documentation for clients. For content creators, Option 5 offers a workflow to plan, draft, review, and publish content consistently and effectively. Finally, Option 6 develops a developer release report system, which converts code changes into clear and comprehensive release notes and updates. Each of these paths leverages AI agents and advanced Claude code technologies. So pick the one that aligns best with your interests and skills to deliver a polished, impactful project. For your final capstone project, the submission needs to demonstrate both technical depth and business readiness. This means your workflow should not only function effectively, but also be explainable and ready for client use. First, give your workflow a clear and descriptive title. This helps convey what your system is about immediately. Next, identify the specific problem your workflow addresses. Pinpoint the pain point or task that your solution improves. Then, define your target user or client, the people who will benefit most from using your workflow in real-life scenarios. After that, provide a step-by-step outline of your entire workflow, from the initial input through review phases, all the way to the final output. Make sure to detail the tools you used, like Claude Code, any repositories, scripts, platforms, or supporting systems involved. Additionally, explain the core prompts, roles, or agent logic that power your solution. This gives insight into the AI or agent structure behind the scenes. Documentation is critical. Include clear instructions, setup notes, review steps, and how to use the system effectively. Finally, think about the service or product package, how you would professionally deliver, position, or even sell this workflow to clients. Covering all these points thoroughly will ensure your capstone project is technically robust and ready for practical application. As we reach the final capstone, let's focus on what makes a strong project. It's important to remember that complexity isn't the goal. Instead, a successful project should be clear, safe, repeatable, and fully prepared for professional use. The capstone evaluation checklist highlights several essential qualities. The project must be useful and safe, ensuring it delivers real value without risk. It needs to be repeatable so that its results can be consistently achieved. Documentation is crucial as it supports understanding and maintenance. Being client-ready means a project can be confidently presented and deployed in a real-world setting. It should also be easy to explain, allowing others to grasp its purpose and function quickly. Finally, it must be ready for your portfolio, showcasing your skills effectively. This capstone leverages advanced Claude code and AI agents to meet these standards, demonstrating not just technical ability, but professional readiness. For your final capstone submission, you'll need to present a complete package that demonstrates your workflow is thoroughly documented, fully functional, and ready to be offered as a professional service or product. This project revolves around advanced Claude code and AI agents, where you'll build apps, automations, and developer workflows. Your capstone must include 6 critical components. First, the project summary. Clearly state what your workflow does, who the user or client is, and the specific problem it addresses. This sets the context and purpose of your work. Next, the workflow documentation should provide a detailed, step-by-step explanation, ensuring anyone reviewing can understand how the solution is delivered and operates. Then, include screenshots or demo notes to visually prove that your workflow was successfully built, tested, or demonstrated. This evidence strengthens your submission by showing actual results. Fourth, provide prompt or agent templates. These are the reusable elements, the instructions or structures that drive your workflow, which others can use as a foundation to replicate or build upon your work. Fifth, create a service offer draft. This means packaging your workflow into a client-ready product description or proposal, demonstrating how you will market or sell the solution in a professional context. Finally, include a future improvement plan. Here, you outline potential refinements to make your system safer, more robust, or scalable, showing that you are thinking ahead about how to enhance and maintain your solution over time. Altogether, these components will showcase not only your technical skills, but also your ability to present and position your work as a viable, client-ready offering. As we close this course, let's reflect on what you've learned. You now have a solid, practical foundation for building, automating, documenting, and packaging Claude Code workflows, transforming them into real value for clients. This includes proficiency in professional workflows within Claude Code, understanding app and feature development, and mastering developer automation. You've also gained insights into creating AI agents and sub-agents, packaging business services, and delivering these solutions effectively to clients. Finally, you explored advanced concepts in Claude Code and AI agents, preparing you to excel in this evolving field. As we reach the final stage of the course, let's take a moment to review the complete skill stack you've developed. You've learned to navigate Claude Code workflows effectively, boosting your terminal productivity. You've gained hands-on experience with repo-level development, ensuring your projects are well-structured and maintainable. Automation design has become a key part of your toolkit, enabling you to streamline repetitive tasks efficiently. You've also mastered agent workflow planning, which helps you orchestrate complex AI-driven processes seamlessly. Delivering clear and comprehensive documentation ensures your work is easily understood and accessible. Additionally, you explore how to create freelance services, opening new professional opportunities. Finally, your knowledge of advanced Claude Code and AI agents positions you at the forefront of this technology. This full set of skills equips you to excel in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. As we reach the end of the course, it's important to focus on concrete next steps that will help you transition from learning to showing real results. First, finish your capstone project. This is a critical milestone that demonstrates your skills in action. Next, create one strong portfolio case study. This will serve as visible proof of your abilities and attract potential clients or employers. After that, publish a service offer based on what you've learned. This step makes your expertise available to others in a professional way. Then, consider building a digital product which can generate ongoing value and showcase your innovation. Finally, keep refining and improving your workflows to stay efficient and adaptable. By following this simple, practical, and repeatable sequence, you'll solidify your progress and set yourself up for continued success beyond this course. I want to leave you with a final professional reminder about using AI in our work. While AI can definitely speed up delivery and make processes more efficient, true professional work still depends on human judgment, thorough review, safety considerations, and generating useful, meaningful outcomes. It's important to use AI as a tool to enhance how we execute tasks, not as a way to dodge responsibility. You hold the responsibility for everything produced, so always review the AI's output before delivering it. Protecting client data is critical, so never compromise on privacy or security. Make sure to include human approval in the workflow. Keep learning about new developments in AI and focus on building systems that are genuinely helpful and effective. The technology, such as advanced Claude code and AI agents, can empower us, but ultimately, the accountability lies with us. Congratulations on completing the Advanced Claude Code and AI Agents course. You've now gained valuable skills in building applications, automating processes, and creating efficient developer workflows. Remember, the key to success is to build smart solutions, automate repetitive tasks, document your work thoroughly, package it well, and deliver with confidence. Keep applying what you've learned, and you'll continue to achieve great results. Well done.